What's going on, guys? This is Miasin again with the updated Cyber ABC deck profile. It's a machine deck, okay, close enough, right? This deck only needs 3 letters to win, and there are the 3 best letters in the alphabet. As a matter of fact, I actually kind of just lied because you have A, B, and C, and then you have X, Y, and Z. And not really, but kind of. Anyways, before I get into this deck profile, make sure you smash the like and subscribe button, and now let's jump right into it. So 1 Union Driver, you're not trying to draw this card like ever. It's pretty bad to draw, unless you're playing like Cyber Dragon Nexter, but like, nah. This card, you only equip it with unauthorized reactivation, which is this card right there, or Union Hanger, which you play 4 of, thanks to Mr. Terraforming. Dude, it's a planet, okay? Just leave me alone. This card's good. You can banish it and then equip your Machine Union with 1 level 4 lower appropriate Union monster from your deck. Yeah, pretty good card, but definitely not a good card to draw. You just need it in your deck, so it's a Garnet. You actually can call it like that. And then 2 A's, 2 C's, and 3 B's. Now, this lineup of letters actually does make sense. I think it was kind of used by a lot of people because these letters are not like starters on their own, whereas Buster Drake is actually the better card to open single-handedly. So when you have absolutely nothing, Buster Drake at least kind of gets you something going, whereas the other letters, they're not self-sustainable. So unless you have like Union Hanger or unauthorized reactivation, these letters, definitely not trying to draw them. So that's the logic. Buster Drake, best letter, and then playing a few hand traps, not too many, because otherwise we're going to start seeing those clunky, bad hands that can't even go second, even with hand traps. So I'm trying to go for variety a bit more. The once per turn hand traps like Ash and Ghost Bell, they're just limited to 2. Well, I mean, they're not limited to 2 officially by the rules, but I want to limit myself to 2 in order to kind of not break too much, so you don't draw like redundant hands of, you know, a bunch of 3 Ash in your hand, like, you know. And same thing with Ghost Bell, of course. All the Ghost Sisters are like that. 2 Ash, 2 Ghost Bell, 3 Imperm, and then for the spell cards, the spell cards are pretty nice in this deck. So like I said, for Hanger, 3 Product Prosperity, you should actually banish 6 in this deck. So you try to banish that Gear Gigant, which I never summon, Underworld Goddess, maybe Unicorn Phoenix with like, I don't know, maybe Tsukuyomi Dweller or Tornado. Just try to keep 1 rank 4. You never touch your ABC Dragon Busters under any circumstance. You could banish the Appaloosa or like the Access Code, as long as you have at least 1 card that you can go into with that Masquerena, either Underworld Goddess, Appaloosa, or Unicorn. You should be good. So yeah, try to banish 6. It's really not that hard, and this card will pretty much always get your engine started. And when your hand is already good, only banish 3. You don't need it. Well, you know, you don't desperately need 1 specific card, because consistency in this deck is kind of like diminishing in a way, whereas there's not a huge difference between drawing like Union Hanger and a monster, or like Union Hanger with like 3 monsters. It really doesn't change that much. At this point, you might as well just dig your deck for trap cards. Anyways, 3 unauthorized reactivation, of course, very similar to Union Hanger in what it does. It's just that it's not a 1-card starter. So if you draw this, you also need a letter to play, whereas Hanger is like the full package deal. It's like you get the letter, you get the Union Driver access, and then you get, you know, to equip the other card, and then do for your go for your Platinum Gadget play into the ABC Dragon Buster. So it is a 1-card combo. If you don't know how to execute this, make sure you watch my combo video that was uploaded yesterday. Again, if you're watching this in 2074, I'm so sorry for you. You're going to do a lot of scrolling. Call by the Grave and Forbidden Droplet, which I want to say is almost the MVP of this deck, because this card, sending your equipped letters, is freaking sick. And also, it kind of makes your bad hands better almost in a way, because you can actually just randomly discard letters from your hand, randomly have access to ABC Dragon Buster in a combo that shouldn't technically have access to it. It's kind of like the same logic with Twin Twister, but I want to say this card, at least it allows you to break boards going second, so you don't always have to rely on just hand traps. Because if your deck is just like hand trap or bust, what happens if you draw your good card, you know, as your 6th card, right? You kind of want to have a bit of variety in, you know, prevention and destruction of already established boards. Balance is key. But that's pretty much it for the monsters and the spells. Trap cards I already explained. Imperm. As Dragon's Prison, I think it's a great card, so I think it too is just amazing. Technically you could be playing Lena the Light Charmer with Crackdown. Definitely a great option as well. Torrential Tribute. Destroying your own letters isn't like a neg. You're pretty much just always getting back something in return. So Assault Core, you're recycling back from your grave to your hand. Buster Drake, you're searching from your deck to your hand. And Crush Wyvern, you're special summoning from the hand. Yeah, Torrential Tribute, destroy your own monsters, all good in the hood. But when you're not destroying your own monsters, even better, right? 2 goes into Rivalry, because literally everything is Light Machine, so you don't lose to your own floodgates. In theory, you could almost play Summon Limit as well, but that's only if you're playing like the super trap heavy version, which I don't recommend anymore. It would be like 0 hand traps with like 0 Forbidden Drop and like mad trap cards. Nah, not my cup of tea. And finally, 3 Solemn Strike. Again, great card going second. I can't think of like any argument not to play 3 Strike in any trap deck literally out there. Even if you're not playing that many trap cards, Strike is unanimously considered to be one of the better trap cards to play out there. Even if you draw it super later on, against Mystic Mine, you can out the Mystic Mine with Strike. It's just insane. Same thing with Torrential, by the way. So these 5 trap cards, they out Mystic Mine. Pretty nice. Alright, for the extra deck now, 3 BC Dragon Buster, Gigant, Tornado, Tsukuyomi. Shoutouts to all the Uchiha Shinobis out there. Dweller, Underworld Goddess. How often do I summon this? Approximately never. Access Code, Appaloosa, Unicorn, Phoenix, Plenum Gadget, Bujin Ki, Bujin Ki, okay, yeah, Hashima, and finally IP Masquerena. That rhymed. And for the idea section, don't really have much, so start a Synchron. Ally of Justice Cycle Reader is searchable, by the way. It's a level 4 or lower, it's level 3, it's a level 4 or lower machine that you can search with Gigant. Yeah, imagine being able to search a hand shop. Ruffle, XD lol, don't kill me. And yeah, Lambda if you want to play Gamma, but I don't recommend it. And Needle Fiber with Barricade Board, I have no idea whether there. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my deck profile. Don't forget to like, subscribe, blah blah blah. I'll see you guys next time tomorrow for the testing video. Peace.